We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it. 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in a big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here we go. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. That's all right. That's all right.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down and goal. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Mike 27, Mike. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Switch it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. X3. 218. Chopper. Check. Fresno.
21-3 is your score after 1.
We play to win. Let's go.
Steelers 3.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
You don't want none. Hey.
Hit it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, I said that.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Looking to throw. Abraham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Marr now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 28, Steelers 3. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Prescott down. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
Tighten up, tighten up. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Switch it. Hey.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Here we go, 46. Mike, 53. Over. 3, Mike. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Then we're going to 53. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on, boy. Under. You better be ready. Here we go, 47. Hey, check off. Check right, 27. 26.
Now Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 1-8. Mike Spopo. I'm coming after you. 26.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about it.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down, Prescott. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
There we go. Check back 27. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Prescott. Ebron with it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Steelers 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Chubb. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Bravo. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Abraham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Marr now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 42, Steelers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 6-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch QB jump.
Ready?
They run. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm going to run you over. Now.
Second and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set up. 15, line it. 15 line.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
5.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Bang, bang.
Go, go.
Bang, bang.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Abraham. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hard, hard.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
Deep rip. Deep rip.
Back to throw. Abraham. That is caught. It's Perriman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Set. 50. Plant.
Like 54. In the face.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
Check, check, check. Out, 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 out. Check, check.
They go.
Check.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
70.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Abraham. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Maher able to put this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
27. Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he connects with Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And the Steelers first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the delay, here's Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
The score, Browns 52, Steelers 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They were looking for Johnson that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jam.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Chubb. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Abraham. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Abraham. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Get it.
Right back to him on 1st down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check nickel.
Big grip.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And again it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Kamara, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on fourth. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
You must be dreaming.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. Tonight's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6.
Get violent, ayy, cause he gave me patience, ayy, swear that all makes sense, ayy, when you making bands can make friends, cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans, got a bad little shorty wasting, and I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent, ayy, I know we the ones that ain't them, pull both hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big, everywhere I go they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass dirt.